everyone, this is Dr. Liv with New Insight, and thank you so much for joining me in another video. The title of today's video is 2 questions to help you challenge and change thought traps. We all have thoughts running through our minds 24/7. Some come and go, while others are more persistent and sit right in the forefront of our awareness. And just because a thought is loud or frequent does not mean it is accurate. We've all experienced negative thinking or fallen into thought traps at some point. Some people experience them more frequently than others, and some people are able to challenge and change them easier than others. But the truth is, we all have thought traps, and the impact these thought traps have on your mood and behavior varies from person to person and is influenced by factors such as coping skills and psychological flexibility. The truth is, thought traps are deceptive. They distort the truth and often convince you to doubt your strength, your abilities, your purpose, and your worth. And if they are left unchecked, they can pull you away from peace and happiness. So the first question to help you challenge and change a thought trap is this a fact or a feeling? When a thought trap, also known as automatic negative thought, arises, ask yourself, is this a fact or a feeling? And if you decide it is a fact, take it a step further and list the following. Number 1, the evidence that proves the thought trap. And number 2, the evidence that disproves the thought trap. In other words, what proves it is true and what proves it may not be true. The second question to help you challenge and change a thought trap, also known as automatic negative thought, is what else could it be? This question helps you step out of tunnel vision and explore alternative ways and explanations instead of accepting the thought trap at face value. It also creates space between you and the thought, allowing for curiosity instead of self-judgment. Now let's apply the 2 questions to 2 example thought traps, also known as automatic negative thoughts. The first example thought trap is, I can't cut it at this job. Ask yourself the first question, is this a fact or feeling that you can't cut it at this job? It may feel like a fact when in reality it's a strong emotional reaction. Even if the thought says I can't cut it, ask yourself the second question, what else could it be? Could it be that I'm exhausted? I haven't been prioritizing self-care, eating well, I've been staying up too late, and being tired has led to me making careless mistakes. So it's not that I can't cut it, it's not a lack of ability. And this shifts the focus from self-attack to problem solving. Example 2 thought trap or automatic negative thought is, no one cares about me. Again, ask yourself the first question, which is this a fact or feeling? If you believe it's a fact, write down the evidence that proves it, and then write down the evidence that disproves it. Then ask yourself the second question, what else could it be? Could it be that I feel frustrated when people aren't available as much as I need? People may care, but just not know how to help, what to say, or what to do. Others are used to me being the strong one. And I may need to ask more clearly for what I need. This reframes the thought without invalidating the feeling. So a key note I want to emphasize with this discussion is, even in situations where something may be partially true or true, it's important to frame it in a non-self-deprecating way, meaning frame the thought in a way that is helpful, healthy, and constructive. Challenging thought traps isn't about pretending everything is positive. It's about responding to your thoughts with fairness, compassion, and flexibility. Your thoughts are powerful, but they are not always accurate. And learning to question them is one of the most effective ways to protect your mental and emotional well-being. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another video.